What's good, YouTube? This your boy Aristotle Ari with the Rari. We back on it, baby. We back on it. So today we gonna talk about how the stock market rebounded, what to do now, what can you do, and let's just look at some charts or whatnot. So without further ado, we're gonna get hot right into it, and I'm gonna show you guys some of the gains I made. Like for example, I made 9K today. Right, I took a little bit of profit still in some swings, but all of these I called in my group chat, and people were just wondering, like, why in the world is this dude so bullish on the market? And 9K later, you see why. You get what I'm saying? And it's crazy because yesterday I was down 11K and the market rebounded. But we're going to talk about it right now. All right, we're going to talk about it. So let's do a screen share here. So you guys see right here, right? Let's look at SPY. SPY is the S&P 500. If you guys know, it's the ETF that we use to track the market. So let's look at it on a micro level real quick. Yesterday, we had a sharp drop and then a rebound. And if you go to the 1 hour chart, you will see that we had some form of resistance here, right? And then we broke that resistance. And then it led to this level right here, which was key. We had to break above, because you see we got some support here. So we had to break above this level. We almost rejected this level, and then we went up. So now we're close to all-time highs again. Now, will it reject one more time? Will this be some form of triple top? We don't know yet. Hard to predict. This is all-time highs. If we go here, we see that we're at all-time highs here. Correct? And we rejected last time. Let's see if we were even, we were not nearly overbought on the RSI. I told people, even on Stock Sundays, I personally predicted a bull run all the way up until election time. And then after, we figure out which president, we may, of course, experience a drop. So again, we're still bullish. Never fight the trend, of course. No matter what, I always tell people, when we're in bull markets, it's important to buy dips until proven otherwise. And I know that's a risky strategy, but from someone who's been investing for a long time, check this out. Last time we had a COVID drop like this, and even right here when we had another drop, see, will trend, it's safe to buy after a nice uptrend. It's safe to buy one of those dips, correct? And you see right here, we have a nice sizable dip after an uptrend, after a drop. We uptrend, safe to buy some dips, correct? So as an experienced investor, of course, when we're in a bull market, especially right here, great dip to buy. I did buy some of this dip. Definitely bought some of this dip, and I bought some of this dip. So I've been correct on the last 3 dips of buying, and then you just get experience. And if you see right here, what do we have? We have some leveling out right here at the 540 level, as you can see, multiple touches of support. And yeah, it was a nice rebound here. Everybody banked too. We went 2 for 2 in the chat. So I'll show you guys this real quick, and then we'll get back to our lesson. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Somebody said just got back in the chat. That's what's up. That's what's up. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Somebody said inverse head and shoulders on SPY. Not in my opinion, my brother. Not in my opinion. Not in my opinion. But let me show you guys real quick. The day trading channel. So as you guys know, we live trade every day, but we also scribe each trade that we do. So Unraveler got into meta calls, 75%. And then Brett got into spy calls, which went nearly 50%. And then this one went, 96%. And there you go, folks. Nicely done. In the chat, 2 trades on live. I was with them on live. Didn't take a trade on live, but I caught, some sizable swings in this channel. CVS, we caught this one, and I made $1,400 off that. And Google, I made $2,200 on Google, and and I just called those this week, so that was dope. And I called Google on Stock Sundays, so we can even look at that. I even told people on Stock Sundays that Google was my only play that I liked. So let's look at Google, and I even gave people my rationale on Google. And we can even look at Stock Sunday so I can show you guys. And I told everybody why I like Google. I said because it was on this third touch of this trend line, nice trend line, oversold. I felt like it would recover the trend line, and I was correct. I felt like if it dropped below this trend line, it would recover. It was already oversold. Great company. We're using Google as we speak, and it's a company that is being sued for being a monopoly. So that means they have zero competition as far as the search engine and the streaming. Well, not streaming, but long form content. So Google made some money off that. We bought the dip here and even added to the dip, and we made money. So I called that as well. So everybody got into the action. I got into the action. Everybody got into the action, as you can see. Google, CVS, things like that. Who caught Google from Stock Sundays? All right. If you caught Google from Stock Sundays, congrats to you. So I definitely, I also felt like it was so many stocks at support, and then with the news of CPI dropping, see that? So CPI dropped to 2.5, which was a similar level to here, March 2021. So, and if you look here, that's when the market was kind of stable at these 2 points, below 3. And these were good times to be alive, right? Last time we were at such a low CPI was 2015 and 2020 during COVID. And I'll reiterate on what all of this means. It means that, whenever, like I said, basically it's to get people to buy to boost the economy, correct? So during low interest rates and low CPI, which is pretty much a broad spectrum of how much goods cost, like energy, electric, all of this. You see this, shelter, new vehicles, commodities, things like that. This is a broad measurement of that, as you can see. And whenever they want people to start buying again, they came up with a smart system. Let's lower the prices. And if we put everything on sale, people are going to buy. And it's crazy because when the goods go up, guess who makes money? So either way, it benefits billionaires no matter what, if you really think about it, because they own assets, correct? And if assets are rising in cost, and you sell and you have those assets, let's just say rent is going up and you are a landowner, then it benefits you, right? But if you're the consumer, it doesn't benefit you. That's why I always tell people the only way to beat inflation is to invest with it. It's really no other way. And the stock market is the most powerful vehicle, and don't let nobody tell you different when it comes to making sure that you are in a line with investing. Like it's a common thing, whereas I was just watching this video where they were saying if Tom, who invented MySpace, all they would have to do is invest a significant portion of their money into the S&P 500, and they would 10 times their net worth just by doing that. Buying real estate and buying stocks will always increase your net worth. Even for me, I bought 2 homes and both of them increased by $300,000 in the last 4 years, correct? So even me, I'm benefiting from that. I'm benefiting from the stock market. I spent 600K on some shares. I bought 600K worth of shares. Wish I would have bought way more. Spent 100K on leaps, and that 700,000 I spent turned into about 2.1 million. So I more than doubled my money off stocks, and I made 600,000 off real estate. So I made like 1.3 million off stocks. So I made 2 million from stocks and real estate, correct? And it's pretty dope. And I even got into some things like this. I'll show you guys real quick. See here, I got into Starbucks. I called this leap in the chat. So that was a pretty dope thing to get into, Starbucks. I'm actually proud of this leap. And as you can see, we got in 6/21. So that was June 21st when we got into Starbucks. And we can even talk about that too. Starbucks benefiting from hiring a new CEO. And it's crazy because when I won Entrepreneur of the Year, I told a fellow investor, and it's crazy because I was about to say this on stage. I should have said it. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It's crazy because I was about to tell the crowd, like, hey, y'all, I'm getting into Starbucks and go long on Starbucks. That would have made me legendary if I would have said it. But he's like, nah, I don't get into answers. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. This was a dope one. I'm proud of this one. This is one of my most recent ones, and I told everybody banked on it as well. Let me show you guys too, where on Stock Sundays I talked about Google. Somebody said definitely caught the Google play. Thank you. That's what's up. And if you guys are enjoying me going live, I'm going to try to go live daily and talk about the market. I decided that you guys, just like me, some of you are kind of like me. We're not for everybody. We just want to get money and hear somebody talk about the market and getting money every single day. And I was like, why don't I fill this void for my audience of just staying consistent and continuing to teach and giving them game on finance, encouraging them to keep investing into the stock market, because the stock market is one of the most powerful vehicles. But not only that, just more and more ways. So if you're enjoying this, please leave a like. I would definitely love that. And comment on the video when this is posted. A like and a comment will go a long way for me. But let's keep talking about it. So let me try to go to Stock Sundays real quick behind the scenes and show you guys where I called it. So let's get into it, folks. Right here. If you go to my actual YouTube page, you will see right here, and I had on a Deion Sanders jersey. Let's go to the part where I'm talking about Google. I was like, Google is my only one I like. Who remember I called Google for free on Stock Sundays, and I even went through like a lesson of teaching people. Maybe I missed that part. I know I drew a trend line and I was like, I like Google. If I could find it. Hour chart. Not sure where I called it though. Whatever minute mark. Oh, this might be it. Yep, right here. Yet. There's really no time to panic. I will be calling some plays. Like last week, I got back into day trading. There it goes at the 10-minute mark. Some arrows real quick. Where are my arrows at? You can see I'm talking about Google. All right, so we got one. Get that one more time. Can we draw it one more time? Two. Nope, I gotta get it again. Trend line here from about right here, and we go all the way up. And I predicted to get into Google, correct? A nice. So, yep, people said, I remember you calling it. Yeah, Google the real deal. Yeah, you said Google is your only pick, correct? Yep. Somebody said they appreciate the lives. I'll keep going live, my people. I'll keep going live. But yes, I predicted Google, and that was my only pick because that was the only one I was confident in telling you guys about. You know, I really wasn't confident about any other play other than Google, to be completely honest. I wasn't confident in any other play but Google. And it rebounded, and rightfully so. Like, this is a nice trend line for a profitable monopolized company who is currently getting sued for having a monopoly. And it's crazy because you see it right here. Gemini Data is suing Alphabet for trademark infringement over Gemini name. Well, they getting sued for that. What else? They investigated by Ireland's Data Protection Commission for possible violation concerning its AI model. So yeah, look at that, folks. And that's another thing that I want to talk about. No matter what company you are, and the bigger you get, the more eyeballs, the more trouble. You be thinking these companies don't go through things, and you see right here, Google is being sued twice. Nearly like they probably have like 100 lawsuits. One for being a monopoly, one for antitrust because they keep selling their data, and even I saw an article where Google is and this is honestly true. They're paying $1 billion, billions of dollars to Apple to be the main search engine. So they're making it to where no other company that's a search engine can even catch up to them. You get what I'm saying? So that's how so I'm paying attention to the ways that companies are continuing their monopoly, even Meta. But Google, that was a smart play, paying Apple and Samsung to be the default search engine, which makes it to where places like people can't catch up. And they tried. ChatGPT tried a nice push, and I don't see anybody using it. Sometimes I do use ChatGPT to when I'm having a brain fart. I think that's what ChatGPT is for, but usually you know what you're searching for. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know directly what you're searching for. But one thing I will say about Google is notice how like the searches are mostly paid for and vague. Don't get me wrong, you can get to the point, but sometimes like when you looking for something specific, it be hidden a lot of times. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Somebody said bro was going in on this live. Nah, for sure. Like the sweatshirt. Thank you, thank you. It's normal for you to call bangers, bro. Keep doing your thing. I know, right, bro? But at the same time, you know, that comes with being good at calling plays. Also comes with, if you lose, haters, correct? You get a lot of that. Let me show you guys another play that I'm in, though. I want to show you guys something else. I might take profits on this, but this was one of my favorite bangers. Is Meta. I'm up big on Meta. I'm gonna show you guys. Oh, they're up some change after hours. But check this out. Still haven't sold this bad boy. Boom. Yeah. Oh, it's about time to sell. I got like a few months left, but I'm up huge on Meta. Made 5,000 a day on it. No wonder I'm up like 15K. Yeah, Meta. I'm up 152K on Meta. And this is no lie. I'm moving this with my finger, as you can see. Scrolling down the Robinhood app. How many of these people on YouTube can do this? Huh? Who can show some verified gains? Who can do this with their finger? Yeah. I love bragging about that. I love bragging about me and all my people. Dollar General was a clean comeback. And it only took 9 days. I even joked about that in the chat. I was like, Some people have dog years when it comes to their patience. Like, and it's kind of unfortunate when it comes to swinging, when it comes to the art of swinging. Everybody has this instant winner. I have to win instantly. And look how long it took me to make 152K. You have to be satisfied with delayed gratification in order to be successful, or at least be successful at what I do in terms of the stock market. A lot of you are not satisfied with delayed gratification, and that is why we have day trading. But people want me to give them instant gratification. And I'm like, look, I'm not calling day trades, I'm calling swing trades, meaning you must be patient, meaning no matter how long it takes, we have an expiration date for a reason. So, people panic sell a lot, and that's normal because when you first start trading, when you first start investing, somewhere in your head psychologically, you believe seeing red means you lost. And it doesn't, I'm going to be honest with you, it probably takes time to learn not to panic sell. You can tell somebody straight up as soon as they start investing, look, when you're red, that doesn't mean sell, especially when you're in a long position. But does that mean someone will listen? Not all the time. So the way I trade isn't really the sexiest because it could take a week or two for the play to hit. But it's the way I trade. You get what I'm saying? I make a lot of money, and I've showed and I've proven to you that I made a lot of money. I made over 700,000 this year with my strategy. So, and it's a bull market, and I bet long on it. Somebody said you to go at this, especially swing trades. I'm trying to get back into the swing of day trading though. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. But somebody said yes, and you're right. I had to become disciplined and consistent to become a profitable trader. The way you do anything is how you do everything. Adrian Adderley is right. Like, discipline is the biggest part of trading. And and the whole title of this video is what do you do now? And if I had to be honest with you guys, um, whenever we're at all-time highs, and I'm gonna bring it back to the screen, whenever we're at all-time highs, there's nothing you can do. If I had to answer people's question, you're gonna have to wait to see whether we reject so you can buy a dip again. And your best bet is to hope it comes down to 511, or, you know, go up, and it's time to start. And if we pass this line, it's time to start exiting a lot of tech companies. Me personally, that's what I would recommend is if we go past resistance, wait maybe a week or two or a month, you'll be able to tell. And it's time to start exiting out of the tech sector. I will let go of my Meta. I will let go of many of the shares or leaps that I have still. So that's my personal opinion. Of course, do your own research. This isn't all the way financial advice. You get what I'm saying? Like, you guys do come to me for financial advice, but I'm a person. Yes, it works for me. Yes, I have gains. Yes, I have a proven system. Yes, I've taught a lot of people how to trade. Yes, a lot of people are currently copying me and made millions by copying me. But at the same time, I still have to give a disclaimer. Even though I am the shit, like, even the people, I ain't gonna lie to you, like, I've literally had people who were like federal agents, like SEC, came to watch me and came into my chat and was like, bro, I've never seen anything like this. I've even got credit from people who actually work in systems that's supposed to investigate people like myself, and have, like, almost like when Dr. Sebi proved to the court that, hey, he can heal people, and then the judge ended up being one of his clients. That's kind of how I am. Like, even if somebody was like, man, there's no way this guy's who we say he is, you can join my chat and see exactly that I am who I say I am, and you'll make money. You get what I'm saying? And I personally feel like when it comes to standard for chats, Honey Drip Network is the standard for option trading chat. my team is the standard for it. We are the standard, meaning like if you were to start off, we're who you strive to be like. You would model your discord after mine, if that makes sense, which is true. Why do you think Spy will go in the morning from where it is now? I don't think that. I can't predict the market. I can only react to it and make high probability I can buy and average into the market. But as far as me saying, hey, this for sure, I promise you, if I knew for sure what was going to happen tomorrow, I would throw in the house. So you guys have to get out of that mindset too of, okay, this person knows exactly what's going to happen. They can only make high, it can be a high probability setup and they can buy the dip, but that doesn't mean you know exactly what's going to happen, because there's two sides of the coin. There's people shorting the market and then there's people going long on the market, correct? So one or two is going to be correct. You get what I'm saying? Now, granted, the reason why I felt like, for instance, I'll show you something real quick. They said tell the SEC to stay away. They say your platform is cut from a different cloth. Appreciate it. Honey Drip is a standard. It's an awesome community. I appreciate that. Somebody said you don't have to day trade. Leave that to your team. Stick to swing trade and leaps. Rav the day trade goat. You the swing trade and leap goat. I appreciate that, RJ Car Reviews. That's what's up. But let me show you guys something real quick. And we're going to go right back to the CPI chart, because it kind of goes along with what I was saying already. So think about it, folks. The price of goods are coming down. And on Yahoo Finance, there was an article that I wanted to bring up. So think about it, folks. The price of goods are coming down on certain things. Coffee, for one, is one of them. So that's why Starbucks, and I said this yesterday, that's why Starbucks is, oops, I put A bucks, Starbucks, S bucks. You see, that's why this is going up. Why? Because coffee is becoming cheaper. So not only did they hire a new CEO to make this thing jump, but coffee is now one of those commodities that is becoming potentially cheaper, which will make it to where they make more money. So that's a double benefit for Starbucks. What a great leap play that I called in the chat. And if you want to see where I call this leap play, let me go to it real quick so I don't, cloud you guys with so much. But we're going to, in this channel, long term, we're going to search for Starbucks. And I'm going to show you guys where I got in Starbucks. So here we go, folks. So Starbucks is right here where I said I added to Starbucks leaps. See that? Added to Starbucks leaps. So that's for one. And then for two, look how many times I said I'm in Starbucks. Doesn't this add up to what I said? I got in at 621, first entry, right? 621. I said Starbucks 85 call, right? And I got in 621 2024. Now, doesn't that add up with this? I'm going to show you guys real quick on my Robinhood. So you get in when I get in, So now let me show you guys this. Right? Doesn't that add up? Date bought 621. See that? Date bought 621. And I told them exactly what I'm getting into. And then we bank. You should be up 132%. If you got, so I got so many of these plays though. If you got in Meta with me, you're up 1,000%. If you got in Starbucks, you're up 132%. But of course, when you're the GOAT doesn't get the credit all the time, right? It's time to go and figure out, who can compete with the GOAT. So, I'm the guy calling these beautiful plays like Starbucks, making 18K, this and that. And I don't like to get on YouTube and brag. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't feel like I brag enough. That's 18,000 on a play I called in June. It's now September. Somebody said I'm a living testimony of you being a shit. I appreciate that. But all I'm here to do is teach folks. Somebody said, crazy you decided to go live tonight. Finally hit my savings goal to sign up for Honey Drip Beginners Program. We'll be signing up tonight after I get off this road. Teach me and I will follow. So that too, bro. If you're a truck driver, this is perfect for you. You know, swinging lawn and getting to some of these leaps. If you have a 9 to 5, this is perfect for you. You know, who is this? This person said, I sold my Starbucks leaps. I needed the gains. I plan to get back in if it fills that gap. Shit, I hope it don't. I hope that motherfucker go to the moon and the stars. Can't even lie to you. All right. I gotta write that down. I learned from both of y'all. Respect. I don't even know what that is. Should I get into video leaps? I mean, I personally would never be the one to recommend to get into leaps that are already up. But, you know, if you join my chat, you might see where I talked about in the video leaps. Somebody said, I am a truck driver. Somebody said CVS was nice too. Who got it? I think Midas might have called CVS. Let me see. I saw people talking about CVS. I didn't call it. Let me see. Maybe Midas called it. Or somebody else did. I'm looking now. I know we called some bangers though. Mike called a snow trade as well. Somebody said this. I only have 500 in savings and got up to 5,000 in debt. Should I take the risk and join? I'm thinking I should, but can you help with just starting with $500? I'm not going to be the guy to be like, sure, man, give me your money. I'm going to say keep saving. And if you want to join, at least join to come learn, spend $35, get all the game. I'm not going to ask you to just, I'm going to show you what you should do. If you join, don't give me $500. Give me $35. You know, I'm going to post a link after this, or you can click the link in the description. Go to the trial part, follow these 6 steps, then go to the free courses right here and come learn, bro. And then save your money. I would recommend following what is called a savings plan. So no matter what, you should have $5,200 at the end of each year. You should start now. You should start saving $100 a week. Okay? That is how I first started. That was my first plan. My first plan was to save $100 a week. Okay? So if you're looking at this, Dr. J, save $100 a week, my friend. There's 52 weeks in a year. At the end of the year, you should have $5,200. Then when you get your taxes back, be humble. Save 100% of that. You may get $1,000 to $2,000 back. So let's meet in the middle. Let's just say you get $1,300 or $1,500 back, right? So now you got $5,200 plus another $1,500, right? That you got saved. So now you got you got to stay down for a year. So you'll have about close to $7,000 saved just by staying down for 1 year, bro. It only takes 1 year. But during this year, you should invest in your knowledge of trying to invest your money and acquire assets. Stocks are an asset. An asset is something that you can put your money into and you could get money out of what you put your money into. So real estate is an asset. I can buy a house and it will increase in equity, which will return me an investment, give me a return on investment, correct? So that's what you should do, bro. Spooky said, I took your mentorship last year and it impacted my trading a lot. I appreciate that. All right, yes. And, bro, a mentorship. Once you get your money up, invest in my mentorship. And then I promise you for life, you'll be straight. For anybody who's interested in getting personally mentored by me and 3 other admins, um, you should go to type in Honey Drip Network on Google. Oops. Well, that happened. The site, it's a new site up, huh? All right, that happened. I'm gonna just type in Honey Drip. So you go to Honey Drip Network. You can type it in Google or type in Honey Drip in Google, and this is what you'll see. So go to honeydripnetwork.com. I ain't gonna lie, this is my first time looking at the site myself. All right. And here you go. Here goes the mentorship. I'm not sure, Yeah, you go here. Now, I don't know why it's not working, baby, when I clicked on the mentorship.
You click the menu.
What menu?
At the top. The regular site menu.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. But this,
The hexagon in the right corner.
let's go. We'll go to the hexagon in the right corner, then type in mentorship. All right. And then there you go, folks. And there you go. So you will have to click the hexagon in the right corner, and we'll fix that part to reserve spot now. Right here, we'll get that fixed. But for now, you will have to go to the hexagon in the right corner, and yeah, type in, go to the mentorship, and there you go, folks. And how it works is it's an 8-day mentorship. Day 1, day 2, day 3. This is what you'll learn. And yeah, you're lit. You're on your way. And how it works is 4 weeks of training, 1 week of Q&A, and there you go. You're a profitable trader. That's the steps. So tap in, folks. Somebody said, yeah, that shit clean. I appreciate that. That's dope. New site. This is the first day it's rolling out. He's the real deal, along with Mike and Rav. I appreciate that. A rate cut is coming on the 15th still, and we got QW on the 20th. Still a chance for another pullback before a November rally. So, hey, that's true. That's very true. But I personally feel like because the economy is pretty much making it to where people can't spend money, I feel like it's in the best interest for the US government to make price of goods back cheaper. Like, you see how they're already lowering the CPI, consumer price index, which is the overall, like, I think they're going to try to get it hopefully in the 1% to pretty much get people back outside spending, so that way stocks can continue to go up. Now, whenever they want stocks to come down, all they got to do is bring this price back up, make everything expensive as hell, and notice what happened. What happened July 2022? Let's go look at how that correlates. Let's go to July 2022. All right, look at that. Now, at the top right here, boom, it starts shooting down. Why? Because, people can't handle that. July 2022, shit was at its peak, correct? And of course, we received a drop because of that. So notice a correlation when, and then as this, my fault, this is June 2022. So let's go to June. That wasn't July, that was June. So June, after they rose the price of goods, came down, and then Soon as they started to come down on that, people were buying again. So I'm not one to say not to predict anything. Who knows what'll happen. I personally am on your side as well. I personally believe that if we do break resistance, we're going to experience a huge drop. I do think that. So you could be technically right. I'm personally with you on it's about time for a real correction, like something like this. But I think, you know, maybe one more jump and then a correction, or maybe this next rejection is the correction. But I personally feel like a correction is due. You know, we've experienced heights, tremendous heights, but at the same time, if they start making goods cheaper, very, very cheap and lowering interest rates, then that could also make the bull run continue. You get what I'm saying? So it's like two sides of the coin. This thing, cause look what happened in 2020. See what I'm saying? When everything was low and everybody could afford everything and they pumping money, giving people money, PPP loans, stimulus checks, things like that. Of course, that made it go up. And then rates go. And then if they want to stabilize the economy, then they got to drive the price of goods up. It's all a part of the American agenda, in my honest opinion. When does the mentorship start? On the 24th. You most definitely did call Google. I have 25K. What do you recommend I do with it? Well, listen, bro. If you want to flip that 25K to 50, take the mentorship. If you just want to ignore, because it's $1,000, I would recommend before you try to take this 25K and flip it with no knowledge. How about you just grab the knowledge first? Then you will be equipped to flip this 25K. You get what I'm saying? That's my best advice, my brother. And I would recommend. And then the thing is, when you buy the mentorship, you're automatically in the chat. So that's what I recommend doing with the 25K. How should we play stocks when we do experience the next drop? Well, that's the thing. I could easily say buy the dip, but will you know what dip to buy? Probably not. You'll see in Honey Drip. What's the index you're using right there? That's called SPY, SPY, the S&P 500. And I can show you what it is to answer your question. The person who asked what index am I using? I am using SPY, the S&P 500. And basically you can look for yourself. SPY Holdings Zacks, correct? And there you go. You can see that this is a tremendous holding of the top company. So basically the S&P 500 stands for Standard & Poor's 500 ETF, which is comprised of 500 of the top world's most profitable companies. So you can look and see what companies that they own. They're pretty much a company, not a company, but a stock that owns a bunch of stocks that's chosen by a committee that is pretty much like the Bitcoin of the stock market. You know how most cryptos run off Bitcoin, and if Bitcoin is down, then generally most cryptos are down. This is SPY. And when SPY is up, then generally what you'll see, most of our other stuff are up. Like this is Tesla, with the exception of Tesla. Tesla used to be that way, but even then, it's still kind of generally up, right? Look at Amazon, for example. Notice how SPY is up, Amazon is up. See that? Notice how Apple was up as SPY is near all-time highs. Notice how Meta is up. Now, why is that? Because they look at what's on this. Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, Amazon, they are the top holdings. They are part of the top 10. you'll notice that most of these stocks that you see on the top 10 are generally up. Berkshire Hathaway might be something we could buy on the dip, by the way, BRK.B, because it's retesting former highs. So this thing is up because SPY is up. I hope that answers your question. Super solid advice. Learn to fish versus trading blindly with 25K. Yes, I do recommend that. So what you should do, my friend, is come to the mentorship. Do honeydripnetwork.com/mentorship and you're good. All right, you guys. I'm going to end this live. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please leave a like. And we're done, folks. God bless you guys. And, keep on watching.